Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer, and we are going back to the cards of life. But we're going back way to the beginning. Way to the beginning. So this is pretty much a philosophy that nobody really knows where the cards came from. Some people believe they date back to like 400 AD, China, something like that. Some people believe Italy. Either way, this is the philosophy, and you believe what you want, you take from it what works for you. It's fun. So basically, in the book of the Destiny Systems, there are many cards that act as symbols of who we are. We'll discuss each one individually, but as an overview, what follows shows their relative importance in the overall scheme of things. So just to get an overview, this is basically what happens. You've got your birth card, which is the most important in your personal significance. Our soul's identity in the current lifetime. Then you have your planetary ruling card, which is the next most important. The card we express ourselves through in work and life. Then you've got your karma cards. Reflect past life gifts and areas where we have spiritual growth and challenges, except for the special family of the 7 cards. See below. Oh boy, well, we didn't get there yet. Okay. Personality cards. Roles that we choose to play at any time in our life, but not as strong as the identity cards unless we make it so. Can change at will, and they're optional identities. Which I guess I can understand that, because think about how many roles you play in your life. You could be a mother, a daughter, a granddaughter, a boss, an employee, a colleague, a friend. You know, we play a lot of roles. Okay, so our birth card. In this system, each day of the year is assigned to one of the 52 cards in the deck. Actually, there are 53 because December 31st belongs to the Joker. But we won't talk about the Joker too much, because that card stands mysteriously apart for many reasons and cannot be used like the other ones. So if you know anyone born on December 31st, they're special. They're extra special. There is discussion of the Joker later in this book. If you would like to learn more about it, for the rest of the birthdays, one card rules each day in an uneven distribution. Look at the birth chart on the side back cover of this book, and you can identify quickly your birth card. You will also see that there doesn't seem to be any definable system for determining which card falls upon each day. For example, there are roughly twice as many diamond and club birthdays as there are hearts and spades. Some of the cards, such as the King of Spades and the Ace of Hearts, have only one day, while others, the King of Clubs and the Ace of Diamonds, have 12. In reality, there is a very particular system and reasoning behind which card falls on each day, but that is subject best covered in another book. For now, we'll just begin looking upon the birthdays of people you know and see what their birth card is. The birth card can also be called the sun card, which much like our sun sign in astrology. It is the card that ruled our planet on the day we were born. People born under a certain card's rulership will all share some distinguishing traits, though there are some that vary in many ways. I am also of the belief that we all choose the day we were born. Choosing a certain birth card can be seen as a limitation, sort of a box that we place ourselves in for our entire lifetime. Some people may not like this notion, but like it or not, it affects you daily. Each choice in life can be viewed as a limitation because any choice we make automatically excludes the other choices. Now, this book, I just want to tell you in case you want to get it. It's Love Cards by Robert Lee Camp. I got this card a while ago. But, you know, I mean, it's so interesting because it takes into consideration a lot of astrology, which I love. Okay, here it says, the birth card and the planetary ruling card are usually all you need. In 90% of studies, the readings that I do with people, I only use the birth card and the planetary ruling card. The karma card influences, which we will discuss next, are already included in the descriptions of the birth card. That is, each birth card has inherent in it the influence of two. They act as mirrors of certain aspects of your personality. However, the descriptions I have written for each birth card already take into account the influence of the karma cards. So for your purposes, you only really need to study the birth card and the planetary ruling cards to get a fairly complete picture of a person. I rarely use the personality card influences and only specific situations that I will describe later in a different section. Our karma cards serve as dual purpose. In a magical world, it's most important to understand the two separate functions. First of all, our karma cards represent different aspects of our own personality, much like our birth and planetary ruling cards. However, karma cards characteristics are usually those which are not apparent when we first meet someone. They're traits that are not often shown to other people for some time. The special family of sevens, if you're a seven. The 7 birth cards fall into 2 categories. Among these are the 7 cards are 4 that are called the semi-fixed cards and 3 that are called fixed cards. The 3 fixed cards are the Jack of Hearts, the 8 of Clubs, the King of Spades. The 6 karma cards listed below have no reflection on their personality characteristics whatsoever. The only thing these 3 cards have in common is that they are fixed in their natures. Beyond that, they do not share anything significant. The 4 semi-fixed cards are actually 2 pairs of cards that are strongly linked to each other. The first pair is the Ace of Clubs and the 2 of Hearts. These 2 are perfect mirrors of each other, each having many of the qualities of the other. The Ace of Clubs has just as much yearning for love as the 2 of Hearts, and the 2 of Hearts has just as much of a desire for knowledge as the Ace of Clubs. The other semi-fixed pair are the 7 of Diamonds and the 9 of Hearts, which have just as much in common as the first pair. I have come to call these the Cosmic Soul Twins because out of all of the cards in the deck, they're the only ones that have another card that is so intimately connected to themselves. And I mentioned earlier the karma cards have 2 purposes. We have discussed at length in the first purpose, which is the mirrors, some of the qualities, usually those not readily perceived by others. So basically, your birthday, your specific day, has a card. But then you have planetary cards, you have karma cards. So we will go through each card, starting with the first one. I think is probably the Ace of Diamonds. Let's see. Oh no, the first card is the Ace of Hearts. The Aces. Oh, so this book is going to go through aces, 2s, 3s. So we'll start with the Ace of Hearts, but I'm going to do that in another video. I don't like to make these videos too long. Who wants to listen to me for that long? Plus, they take a long time to upload. So anyway, stay tuned for the Ace of Hearts, and we'll be going into that over the next couple of days, or maybe early next week I'll get to it. And we'll see what you guys think. You can always let me know in the comments below or send me an email if you like. Thanks for watching, and if you like what we're doing here at the Magic Junk Drawer, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share us with your friends. Bye-bye.